Why won't this run 2 at once? Hey folks, what's happening? This is DJRockinRob, and today we're going to take another look at Show Express. A little bit more into the programming side, and take a step back from the live mobile phone stuff. As fun as that is, and as awesome as that is, I got a question today on my live mobile app video asking, can you run multiple scenes? Well, there's the simple, yes you can. And then there's the complicated, yeah you can. So here it is. Oh geez, it's so hard. Where do we start? If you're trying to run multiple scenes, as an example, you're going to run moving heads as one scene and uplights as another scene, then absolutely positively no problem, have fun, good luck. There won't be any problems there. It'll absolutely do what you want it to do. It'll run as many scenes as you want, but the hiccup comes when you want to run scenes that involve the same fixtures. Okay? Let me explain. I personally don't have any moving heads in my arsenal. I only have the park hands. I've got some scanners and some other stuff, but I don't run that stuff with my Show Express. I only use Show Express for my park hands. So when I want to run multiple scenes, there's a good chance I'll be using the same fixtures over and over. Now, last year I shot a video for the Chave product review contest, and in that video, during the demo section, you can see that I'm overlapping scenes. It was quite by accident. I didn't mean to. Let me explain. The scene that was live and actually happening was all the park hands as uplights fading slowly through colors, just fading colors, right? Then I wanted to change from the fade to a chase, and I like to get a little artistic with my chases, so I started from the outside and started moving in. And you can see for just a 1 or 2, 3 fixtures, you can see that the colors go from the real colors to kind of a pastel, and then it goes to the actual chase colors that I had programmed. You can only see it for a little bit, and if you're not looking for it, you probably missed it. But those did overlap. Now, I'm using an older version of Show Express in that video, and I didn't have access to that laptop today, so I wasn't able to test it. But here we have 6.27, the beta, and I also downgraded to the 6.26 for further testing. And here is the skinny. If you're going to run multiple scenes, the channels have to be deactivated. When you grab a hold of a slider and manipulate the value of that slider, well, let's say it's just the red slider, okay? If you're going to manipulate the red slider, as soon as you grab that slider, it becomes active, okay? Now, some of you working with hard controllers might know this from you're ready to program a scene, but your lights are already configured into a particular color, like for instance blue, okay? So using a hard controller, all your lights are blue, and you want to go in to program something else. So you get into the program mode, but all your lights are blue. What do? You go to that blue fader, you pull it up all the way, and then you bring it down. What you did just there was you activated that channel, you brought the value up all the way, and then you brought it down to 0. So technically that channel is what I'm going to start referring to as active 0. Okay? Now, that translates to the Show Express in that if you activate a channel, and even if it's at 0, it's still in active 0. So if fixture 1, channel 1 is active 0, but channel 2 is 100, Then you go and try and operate scene 2, fixture 1, channel 1. There's a conflicting channel right there with the active 0. And actually, honestly, I was just thinking about it, and the hesitation came in that it's reversed. Okay, scene 2 is running, and then you want to run scene 1, and that scene 1, channel 1, is an active 0. So, okay. Sorry, I organized my thoughts. Here it goes. Okay, scene number 1 is all fixtures red, which is channel 1, right? Then you want to run scene 2 with blue, which is typically channel 3. Okay, so if you have scene 1 running, channel 1 is up 100%, and then you run scene 2, it's going to overlap on top of that, but channel 1 is set to an active 0, so it cancels out the red. I hope you can understand that. So what I had to do in order to run 2 scenes using the same fixtures at the same time was create a new scene, go up to new scene and start from scratch. Then all the steps that I wanted to create, I added those steps. If I was going to create a 10-step scene, I just boom, 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 10 steps, right? Now go back to step number 1. And what do you want step number 1 to be? I want it to be black, so I'm just going to leave that alone. Step number 2, I want all the colors to be red. Okay? Step number 3, I want all the colors to be blue. Step number 4, whatever. And by going that route, every single step that you go to, see, in this little example, we're at step 4. Step 4, all the channels are deactivated except the channel that I want to create or manipulate, right? So, if you set up your scene like that, then that's it. It's perfect. You can run multiple scenes on the same fixture. So there you have it. It's a quick and dirty, highly complicated theory that we're just throwing out there with this new active 0 mentality. So if you can deactivate the channel, then essentially, like if you know about Photoshop, it's an empty channel, right? Then you start manipulating the sliders on the steps that you want, and you should have, again, another photo reference, you should have virtual holes in those scenes so that other scenes are free to access it. When you activate the channel and even bring it down to 0, that channel is activated and cut off from any other scene utilizing that particular channel, even though it's a 0. So that's the best way to explain it. The scene on top, top takes priority. Whichever is the last one that you ran is going to take priority. And if that channel, or if that scene has a channel that's active 0, then no other scene running can activate that particular channel. So, good luck. I hope that helps. And oh boy, we got some good stuff coming your way. I've been working all day on it, and I'm real excited about it. I can't tell you anything about it right now, but you're gonna like it. So stick around, stay tuned. Good luck. Catch you guys later.